Hello, 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 yo. This evening, I'm unboxing the Colbo 4-in-1 SafeCheck device here. So after buying the item, just because of pure necessity to test the item quality or food quality, I suppose, this is a little information I got. So it does test for gamma radiation, nitrates, total dissolved solids in water, and EMF radiation. After talking to the safety coordinator at their site, or their coordinator, whatever, based in Houston, Texas, they told me that it is not like a normal Geiger reader, which has a gas module on it. It is made out of like some sort of metal composite with a superconductor or semiconductor or whatever. It's made. I suppose looking it up, they weren't really specific, I suppose, but it was made out of zinc, calcium, or something like that. You can pull up the email. Let me pull it up so you don't waste your time and money. I do it because the food quality is so bad. I'm just looking for a general sulfate reader. General one doesn't exist on my market at least. So being a food production manager, might as well. Same as like any camp counselor, whatever. You're or food cook for a camp, right? You're going to do this. So let's see. Colbo, COLBO. I think that's how it's spelled here. I haven't unboxed the box here. Okay, so after like writing like several messages here, they did tell me it's made out of pin diodes here. There's no radioactive isotopes or materials. The internal stuff inside of it is not exposed to the external point of view. It's plastics. It's supposed to be non-seepage. So it's a non-radioactive semiconductor technology, quote unquote. This is what they said right here. Zero decay. So that's another thing. This does not have any of the processes with what they're calling a trademark of dual electrical method and other radio active sensor technologies. So just sensing it. So I guess zinc composite, other things like that. Material composition. It's prongs and pings are not explicitly carbon-based in every instance, which I did ask them specifically. Until used in their construction pose no health risks. So like if you look at some of the external or the first like prototypes, making sensor technologies, how to relay chemical bonds, you might find it might exist in carbon or carbon materials. So reliability, the dual electrical method significantly improves upon the accuracy and reliability of traditional electrical conductivity testing methods by compensating for an influence of natural acidity. Details on the enhanced reliability and testing procedures are available on their blog, which I haven't gotten into. Sensitive individuals, due to the absence of radioactive materials and this use of safe sensor technology, our device is suitable for operation by individuals with sensitive skin or young adults. So that says it right there. If you want to take a screenshot of it, by this individual here, just simply, I'm not sure, I don't know them. I'm not getting paid for this video or anything like that. It just seemed quite interesting, but I put the gloves on. I put double gloves on. So just, this is what it is. Not really marketed here. Just like, anything else you might get. And that's for my, this food crisis, your food has pesticides on it. Will it test for? I don't know. Externally, this is an external device. You might need a maintenance for, facility, which I don't see why you wouldn't. Household, possibly. If it is facility based, which, a lot of, housing is having that structural critical issue. So this is what I'm getting here. This is what I suppose the Colbo device is made out of. The outside of the device is ABS polymer to treat heat resistance and aesthetic appearance. What they're saying right here. And I asked, about, all these questions, basically. And it says, in this email, it's confidential, privileged information, probably for, reasons of safety. Not to get the technology in the wrong hands and, go and check for dangerous things. Yeah. Unlike somebody who's trying to help somebody. So, basically, this is the gist of what I'm getting here. Specifically, I'll look at the blog right now and see what it says. So let's look it up. So first of all, I got this device on Amazon.com for the Colbo. It was 139 of a discount of 170 plus I got a discount of $25 with $25 coupon. But I took a risk on this. So I mean, Amazon does have pretty good return policy. If you're going to return it, you're going to go to the store. If the item is like hot, like it's radioactive hot, you probably wouldn't return it. Like on the trash can, and that's not always how it goes. But food is food, and food needs to go in your mouth, and you need to eat food. So let's go check what the Colbo blog says about their device here. And then upon talking to them about the device here, they do have a Bluetooth application for the device, yet it still is not up. It's still not working. And again, if you're just tuning in, 0 for 0 right now. So Colbo 4-in-1. So I'll check this 4-1. Oh, here it is. So 4-1. Let's go to the blog here. And this is what the website is. They literally sell this one device out of Houston. So good or bad, I mean, Houston's known for, it's contemporary, upbeat, upbringings, but and their one device policy. But honestly, it is what it is. So this is what it is. You get this or you get that. I mean, something like maybe the e-bikes from Texas, might not so good. The Tesla maybe good. But this device, it's the ruffles, the chips, privileged. Classified. Maybe not. So let's check it out. Let's go to the blog here. This is the blog. A guide to protect yourself from EMF. In a tech-filled world means constant exposure to electromagnetic fields, EMF. While the debate continues, many are taking steps to minimize their exposure. We have created a guide on how to protect yourself from EMF, more in the article. And specifically, I'm only getting this for food protection. So, I mean, water, I could buy a TDS reader anywhere. It is what it is. I mean, sulfate, yeah, I mean, that's it. Zinc, I mean, if they're testing like the beta carbonates, which are like metal, like zinc, like to metal, metal exposure, rust, basically decay, or like, the alpha particles that like bounce back and forth, it's a slow moving. And so when you go down to like what the metal, the zinc, whatever it's called to test the basic structure of the chemical in the radioactive isotope or whatever you're dipping the substrate in the device in, it's basically slow moving. So it's like think like bismuth is like Pepto-Bismol like is the slowest moving carbon or the element. You can have particle things. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe like a chemical fix to like something that's combined. I don't even know if that exists, but basically the opposite, silver, the quickest moving element. So there's a lot to understand about this. So it goes over this. See if I can click on one of them if it tells me anything. Oh yeah, it does come up with a little information there. How to go exposure to the brain. So it's EMF. That's what they're relating this device for. And then it has the sulfates. It's in or out. So it says it does test for nitrates. Maybe I'm not sure. I think that's the point of it. It's just to test for some sort of chemical nitrate. So TDS reader won't test for that. A comprised what is it called? pH reader won't test for it. Involved both of those. They won't test. Will give you some random numbers. They'll be seclusive. They'll test it a little bit, like a tiny, tiny bit, but you need to have a network to understand that kind of concept. I don't think it's really a chemical, that it does it. And plus, you'd have to test for obvious factors, though, which are like, asbestos in the pipes, which are in a lot of pipes, or other things. So these are some normal things that are natural hazards. This, it doesn't really have a lineage for the health proportional. It just comes from China. I'm saying. So does it say what you need? Again, if you're just tuning in, it's 0 for 0 right up here. 0 for 0 or 0. Okay. So and this is food or water, drink and food. Okay. So So it does talk about, we can get baby blue syndrome here, thyroid disease, breathing problems. Nobody wants them, but you can still get them from technology that touches it. So there's not really a good safety hazard check there from there to there. But I mean, if you're going to talk about it, I mean, might as well do it, right? So in a way, not to get, poisoned yourself from bad food, contaminated food. And when it comes down to it, I mean, you can get some of your food from some weird places. I'm saying, get your food from Mexico. You might get your food from, somewhere in, the desert that grows, uranium ore or some stuff. Nobody really wants to eat it. Nobody wants groundwater filled with nuclear ore, right? I highly doubt it. But when you get down to it, stay safe. I don't know. So let's keep on going on here. I mean, should there be something done about it? I don't know. Have you ever eaten like a crop from a nuclear, like 100 miles from a nuclear facility? Kind of desperate, kind of weird, kind of not so great. So let's see. That's all I'm getting really about this. I mean, go click on one of these things. I'm not really seeing too much on the blog here about the specifics of this machine. The maybe I have to look deeper into this. Is what I'm going into. The support doesn't really have very much information. I mean, from what I mean, they put invested in this product. I mean, obviously invested some money into this product to do it. I mean, not just for a shelter, for an everyday use. I mean, it has an EMF reader in it, right? I mean, or else you'd have something maybe more structured, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. That's the way I see it. But oh, and it even says Havana syndrome can be in there. They mentioned Havana syndrome. Sorry. All right, so let's keep on going to this device here. Okay, so I don't see it, but I suppose it does test for nitrates. So let's unbox the device. Here's the device. Came right through Amazon, 7 pounds. Let's skip. I don't know. Well, you don't see where I live. Obviously, it would be a bad deal. Okay, interesting. So just take whatever you have. Let's say I take like the pencil here and I draw it open or get it open, right? So this device here, okay. So it's zinc iodide or whatever it is. Um, Open the device here and look at the device. Okay, so it has the Colbo. It has a nice packaging here. Push here, expand freedoms with Colbo. I'm not sure what that means, but software upgrade, water hardness testing. Oh, so this is just to block the water from going in the device. Ready to ship. Okay, maybe normal instrument service to block electronic water, right? So for Houston at least. So let's see. Let's look at the device here, and then if you didn't know, Texas gets its groundwater from Mexico. So maybe they wouldn't do the radioactive thing. Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they wouldn't. Okay, so improved method, and the box looks a little dirty there. So it is what it is. Um, it's a new item, so just stored there. This is the Colbo device, being in control of your environment. I'm not sure if it's a typo or some sort of great thing. So okay, all right. Push here, and it has like the antidote there to push there, obviously, or the anacetum, right? So Colbo, Red Reserve. So okay, so what we got here? Improved method of testing food while uh, using high sensitivity integrated retractable probe, long-term radiation monitoring of air and surrounding using high sensitivity semiconductor sensors, a wide range of EMF testing, including communication devices and household appliances. Oh, so a child's supposed to handle this. So a child is supposed to handle this. Functionality, electronic testing probe, safely retracts into the device, compact enough to be carried in a purse or pocket. So right there it says you can have it with you. Apps integration, but not yet. A graphical multilingual interface with user selectable languages. Software upgrade, one-click firmware update function with any Wi-Fi connection, no host computers required. Audio menu prompts for the hearing impaired. Okay, we didn't hear about that. And then bright scratch and water resistant display, rugged out, but sleek design. Circadian, I mean, I don't know enough about this device still. assembled in Canada, so I might even trust it more, and from Texas. So, liking that even a little bit, feeling a little bit, okay. So let's open this up, I guess. So, we got the Colbo little sticker here and the device. Oh, I can show you right here. This is what it looks like. The Colbo device, little sticker, the device. This thing, okay, all right. This device, maybe somebody got freaked out and like, oh, I got to return it. I don't know. It looks kind of new, but kind of don't know. So I got this device hooked up to cellophane tape. I'm not sure exactly. I'm with chef. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like cellophane tape, but I don't know. I mean, it's anti-static. I've heard of this back in the 90s, maybe. Okay, so looking at this device here, it says to charge it. I mean, it kind of looks like styrofoam in a little way. And then we got this device here. Let's see if we can turn it on. This is the device here. Got the retractable prongs here. And those retractable prongs. Oh, so it's like kind of EMF reader with a STP reader, apparently, or STB reader. Not really, maybe this is Model 1 or something, but assembled in Canada, designed in Texas, says right there. Okay, so got the arch DM right there. So yeah, so we got these buttons up front, and then I got the button there, and then I got that, the speaker there, charging port. So yeah, how do we turn it on? Okay, it doesn't just turn on with that one. So we'll check. It says charge me for 60 minutes before use. When it's just chilly out here, that's why it's so cold, obviously. And then we have the push to resistance, and then of course the inner shell here. I don't speak that, so okay. All right, we have the charging cable here, the micro USB charging cable. So of course, it's good or bad, I'm not entirely sure. So I can leave it out here and charge it because it is the nighttime. So obviously we'll check it out. And then we'll charge the device here, make sure it is good to go. Apparently, I should have gotten this ready already, but did not. So I'll be back, and then I will start a new video apparently. So that was the unboxing of the device. Next video will be the, I guess, usage or turning it on. So, okay, all right, we'll see you later.